The incredible narrative of Project Serpo finds its roots deep within ufology's most foundational event. This event was the alleged crash of an unidentified flying object near Roswell, New Mexico in July 1947. According to the Serpo account, the United States military recovered not only wreckage of an advanced craft, but also extraterrestrial biological entities, or EBEs. This incident supposedly triggered an immediate and intense government cover-up. The highest levels of military and government were thrust into an unprecedented situation, dealing with tangible proof of alien visitation. The implications were staggering, prompting extraordinary secrecy that would last for decades, shielding these discoveries from public knowledge. This event marked the clandestine beginning of humanity's reported interaction with an alien species. One of the recovered EBEs, as the story goes, actually survived the crash. This surviving alien entity was taken into secure U.S. military custody. Over the next few years, a cautious and complex process of communication was reportedly established. The EBE began to provide information about its origins, its civilization, and its home planet. This communication was a slow and arduous undertaking, bridging an immense gap in language and understanding. Before its death in 1952, the EBE supposedly conveyed critical details that would lay the groundwork for an unprecedented future interaction. This information included the location of its homeworld, later identified as the planet Serpo in the Zeta Reticuli star system. Following the EBE's death and armed with the information it provided, top-secret discussions within the U.S. government allegedly led to a monumental decision. The plan was to attempt an exchange program with the EBE's civilization. This ambitious and highly classified undertaking became known as Project Serpo. To carry out this mission, a special team of 12 military personnel was meticulously selected. This team consisted of 10 men and 2 women, each chosen for their specific expertise, physical fitness, and psychological stability. The selection process was exceptionally rigorous, ensuring only the most capable and resilient individuals would undertake such a perilous and unknown journey. The selected team members then underwent an intensive and prolonged period of specialized training. This training regimen was designed to prepare them for every conceivable aspect of living on an alien world and interacting with an extraterrestrial society. Their curriculum included advanced astronomy, alien linguistics, biology, and critical survival skills, tailored for an unknown environment. They were also trained to operate sophisticated communication equipment and data collection devices. This comprehensive preparation aimed to make the team self-sufficient and capable of fulfilling their complex mission objectives on planet Serpo. The secrecy surrounding their training was absolute, as the fate of this extraordinary endeavor rested on their shoulders. The operational phase of Project Serpo reportedly commenced in July 1965. The 12 carefully selected and highly trained team members are said to have boarded an alien spacecraft. This craft, belonging to the beings known as Ebens from planet Serpo, had purportedly landed at a secure remote location in the Nevada desert, likely near the infamous Area 51. This moment marked the definitive start of their interstellar journey, a leap into the vast unknown. The team members carried the hopes and fears of a small, hidden faction of humanity. They were embarking on a mission that would take them far beyond the familiar confines of Earth, towards a destiny previously only imagined in fiction. The journey from Earth to planet Serpo was an epic undertaking in itself. The destination planet was described as orbiting one of the stars in the Zeta Reticuli star system. This system is located approximately 39 light-years away from our solar system, an immense cosmic distance. The alien vessel, utilizing advanced propulsion technology far beyond human comprehension, allegedly traversed this vast expanse in about 10 Earth months. This implies travel at speeds significantly exceeding the speed of light, a concept that still challenges our current understanding of physics. The team was effectively cut off from Earth, venturing into the depths of space aboard a ship of alien design and construction. Life aboard the Ebens spacecraft during the 10-month voyage presented unique challenges and adjustments for the human team. They had to adapt to the ship's internal environment, which likely included different gravitational pressures and atmospheric compositions than those on Earth. Communication with the Ebens crew, despite pre-mission linguistic training, would have been an ongoing process of learning and clarification. The human astronauts spent their time reviewing mission protocols, maintaining their physical and mental fitness, and preparing for their arrival on an entirely alien world. The psychological strain of such a long journey, confined within an alien vessel and heading towards an uncertain future, must have been considerable for every member. Upon finally reaching their destination, the team encountered a planet starkly different from Earth. Planet Serpo was reported to have 2 suns. This resulted in a state of near constant daylight and significantly higher ambient temperatures than what the team was accustomed to. The atmosphere and radiation levels also presented immediate physiological challenges. The landscape itself was alien, with unique flora, fauna, and geological formations. The team's arrival marked a historic moment, the first officially sanctioned human delegation to set foot on a planet outside our solar system, greeted by an established extraterrestrial civilization. Their years of training were about to be put to the ultimate test. The initial plan for Project Serpo called for the human team to stay on the alien planet for 10 years. However, the duration of their stay was ultimately extended to 13 Earth years. This extension was reportedly due to a combination of factors, including the sheer volume of scientific and cultural information to be gathered. The complexity of interacting with and understanding the Ebens civilization also contributed to the longer stay. The team members had to adapt to this prolonged mission, further immersing themselves in the alien environment and society. This extended duration undoubtedly placed additional stresses on the team, but also allowed for a more profound exchange and deeper understanding of the Ebens. The Ebens, the inhabitants of Serpo, were described by the returning team members as a peaceful and highly structured species. Their society was characterized by a communal way of life, with a strong emphasis on organization and cooperation. They possessed incredibly advanced technology, which permeated all aspects of their existence, from their architecture and transportation to their understanding of science and the cosmos. The concept of crime or internal conflict appeared to be absent in Ebens society. Resources were managed collectively, and their societal focus seemed to be on knowledge, spiritual development, and harmonious coexistence. This presented a stark contrast to the often turbulent human experience on Earth. A primary objective of the mission was cultural exchange and scientific research. The human team shared information about Earth, its diverse cultures, its history, and humanity's scientific achievements. In return, they diligently learned about Ebens society, their philosophical outlook, their history spanning millennia, and their intricate social structures. The team conducted extensive scientific investigations, studying Serpo's unique biology, its geology, the characteristics of its twin suns, and its atmospheric conditions. They collected numerous samples, took readings, and recorded observations, contributing to an unprecedented database of xenobiological and xenophysical information. This exchange was intended to be mutually beneficial, fostering interspecies understanding. Documenting the Ebens civilization and the planet Serpo was a continuous and meticulous task for the 12 astronauts. They maintained detailed logs, journals, and visual records of their experiences and findings. Living on Serpo presented numerous daily challenges. The constant bright daylight from 2 suns and the higher levels of ambient radiation required special protective measures and adjustments. The native Ebens diet was different, necessitating careful adaptation by the human physiology. While communication with the Ebens improved over time, nuances in language and cultural context could still lead to occasional misunderstandings. Despite these hurdles, the team successfully gathered a wealth of data that, if true, would be of monumental importance to humanity. After 13 years on planet Serpo, the human contingent prepared for their return journey to Earth. In 1978, according to the narrative, 8 of the original 12 team members made the voyage back. The mission had not been without loss. 2 team members reportedly perished during the extended stay. One death was attributed to a pulmonary embolism that occurred during the initial 10-month journey to Serpo. Another team member supposedly died in an accident on the planet's surface. Furthermore, 2 other individuals from the team made the personal decision to remain on Serpo, choosing to live out their lives with the Ebens, a decision that adds another layer of intrigue to the story. Upon their return to Earth, the 8 surviving team members were immediately placed into strict isolation. They underwent extensive debriefings conducted by specialized U.S. government and military intelligence agencies. This period of isolation and debriefing reportedly lasted for a significant time, potentially for years. The primary purposes were to gather every piece of information they had acquired, to assess any potential biological or psychological effects from their prolonged stay on an alien world, and to ensure the complete secrecy of Project Serpo. Their health was meticulously monitored, and they faced the difficult challenge of readjusting to life on Earth after more than a decade in an entirely different environment. The extraordinary story of Project Serpo remained a deeply buried secret for decades. It dramatically burst into public awareness in November 2005. A series of emails containing detailed information about the alleged exchange program were sent to a UFO discussion group. This group was moderated by Victor Martinez, a former U.S. government employee. The anonymous sender, who identified himself only as anonymous and a retired government official, claimed to have been directly involved in the program. These emails provided a wealth of specific details about the team, the planet Serpo, the Ebens, and the mission itself, sparking immediate and widespread interest within the UFO community and beyond. The public reception to the Project Serpo disclosures has been intensely divided. Many UFO enthusiasts and those inclined to believe in government cover-ups of alien contact embrace the story as a significant revelation. They viewed it as potential proof of what they had long suspected. However, profound skepticism also met the claims. Critics consistently point to the complete lack of independently verifiable evidence, the reliance on anonymous sources, and various inconsistencies within the narrative, as strong reasons to doubt its authenticity. Many suggest it could be an elaborate hoax, a piece of disinformation, or a work of compelling science fiction. Despite the controversy and lack of concrete proof, Project Serpo continues to be a subject of fascination, debate, and ongoing speculation.